fast and they don't see Gucci. I used to cry. Yes, it's not for me. I used to cry so much.
Holding
you put everything
onto that relationship with dear life.
This girl,
that means you to be
24/7.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa Nkomo and happy Women Wellness Wednesday. Today I have the lovely Sam Moyo that is going to introduce herself.
Hi guys, I'm Sam. Firstly, I just want to thank Lisa for having me. It means a lot because she is my friend.
A fave.
Please, I hope you guys get something out of this.
Today's topic is self-love. And guys, let me tell you something. She was perfect for this because, oh girl, you should see her. Like, what? Follow her on Twitter, follow her on Instagram. Okay, you can't follow her on WhatsApp. I always say do a check your status.
No, my WhatsApp status is a personal.
Yeah, no, like that's for us. So today's topic is going to be self-love, self-worth, everything.
Self-appreciation.
Yes, self-love. Where did it start? Because I feel like we don't really wake up and just love. Because mainly because of society, because you know how society contributes to everything.
I feel like for me, in self-love, it's really appreciating yourself. It doesn't have to be physical, but these days we really make it a lot about physical appearance.
Yes.
But it can be spiritual, it can be psychological. You just really have to stand and appreciate yourself. So for me now, it started, well, mostly it started with my weight. I'm a very big girl, as you can see. And you know Maukula in an African society, it's always like
why?
Do you understand what I mean? And you're so big and you're the biggest baby there and everything's always about your weight. To a point you feel like, how guys, I'm really not that bad. So it just started off like that. And I grew to love myself and appreciate every single thing about myself. Obviously you have to work through it.
Yes, it's a journey.
It's a journey. It's not like we are vulgar, and I've been through a lot, and yeah, so I'm growing. And it started physically, but now it's like emotionally. I'm in a very good place, psychologically. Yeah. When
you say you've been through a lot, do you want to like share maybe like one or two experiences?
How do I say this? I don't want to put the word bullied in. But it's always like, you know, in school, it's kids. Kids are not always aware of what they're doing,
yes,
what they're saying. So it's always like a few comments, or you're the biggest in class. I used to hate running. In school, like when it's athletes season, and they make you run to see who's the fastest, and I'd always be number last. I used to hate it with my life. And by fast and they don't see Gucci. I used to cry. Yes, it's not for me. I used to cry so much, like it's time to run. I don't want to because I'm very slow at that. That's how it started. So that's where my being conscious of, I'm the biggest in the class. Yeah, well, that's how it started.
And you know how people always say this body positivity thing is, people always look at it like it's only for big people.
Yeah. And
I always say, even as I was slender, we also went through being our sticks.
Yeah, I have a cousin. Do you know my cousin? Would you be? Like she's always commenting Uti. Like she's a very slender girl. She's slender and she's beautiful. Like girl, if you're watching this, you are beautiful. Yeah, she's like Naomi Campbell type. But it's always been Nami. I've seen it also with myself and also the Uti. Oh no, you're so skinny or you're so fat. Like it's always the comments and people don't realize, but they stick.
They stick. I'm also going through that right now. My siblings are bigger than me.
Yeah.
So whoever comes to visit will make it known that I'm so skinny. Yeah. And it honestly...
And how is everyone bigger than you but you're the oldest or
exactly.
Stuff like that?
They will always literally be like, yo, you look like you're the last born. Okay guys, say it as if I don't know. Do I not look at myself in the mirror? Do I not spend time with... I know. It's not just on how you look, as in like physique.
Yeah.
But it could also be, I know how when we were younger, also being a dark-skinned girl, we also went through that phase. So now it's the dark-skinned, it's the body shape, it's literally so much that you have to go through that. It literally
social media shapes a lot. Eh?
Social media contributes a lot. You remember the times when we were younger, Okuba yellow bone was the in thing, as in if you are not yellow bone, BioCare. I literally went to buy BioCare, guys. I was in grade 9. A grade 9 girl.
Being conscious of what you do. Of
the fact that I'm too dark, let me buy this, I'll be lighter. And I had friends, my friend was a yellow bone, and she was loved by people. Nabafa, Nabamtand, and I was like, clearly, if I want to be turned up that way, I need to lighten my skin.
But that is not.
I lighten my skin. But I was grateful because my family would always help and be like, you don't need to, like, alright the way you are. So even family contributes a lot because if they're not positive with you and for you, it's even harder for you to actually build a self-love.
That's true. And what you're saying about friends, like, I just thought that's very important. Like, self-love, if you don't have it, if you lack it, you start getting jealous, you start being insecure, you start being hypersensitive about things, but they're not. So it affects, if you do that, it affects your friendships.
Literally.
But if you turn it around, it can be a positive thing. Like, I have beautiful friends. Like,
and actually,
I have beautiful friends, and I feed off of that.
Exactly, feed off that energy. There was a point in time when I was very insecure. I was so, guys, I lost so much weight, and now I used to look at myself in the mirror. I'm just like, you're so skinny. Like, I call booty, I call hip, I call, there's nothing. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I didn't like what I was seeing. Now, because of that, I was aware of everyone else. And because I have beautiful friends. And they're so confident, and I love that about them. Super confident people. We're all different. We don't even look the same. We are all different, but everyone is confident in their own way. I became like, feeling I'm small in this group. I'm not pretty. I'm not this, I'm not that. And it became so toxic because now it affects your friendship. You cannot be openly open with someone that you're not comfortable with. And the minute you're comparing yourself with that person, you start getting jealous. If you're getting jealous, you're not gonna be 100% with that person, and that is extremely bad. That's why it is so important actually to work on you
for yourself.
Most times when things affect you outside, it's more about you than it is about the person that's outside. Can we touch on the effect it has even on romantic relationships?
Ooh, like I would know.
Okay, I'll set the tone. Okay, when I was in a relationship at some point, when that point came where I felt like I'm skinny and all of that, I started being jealous, and I started feeling like umuntu akanthandi anymore.
And he's looking at other voluptuous girls.
He's looking at other girls. Guys,
insecurities are now popping out.
You see, insecurities are now coming out. I'm projecting things onto him that don't even exist. Now you're just like, when you go on Twitter, because on Twitter, and you see what he's liking, he's being liked, or Faith Kids is being liked,
and you look opposite.
You are a whole left. But if you are not embedded in who you are, that is literally going to affect you so much that even when you ask him, sometimes we need to understand social media is social media. Now if you were to see LeBron Magic, you will like his picture. As a girl, it's as if it's okay for Tina to like. But the minute your guy does it, now it's
you stalk his likes.
Why? The big booty.
If you lack self-love, you want someone else to give you that love on your nayo. And the minute you do that, abuse starts coming into the picture. You can get emotionally abused if your stance as a person is built on, does this person love me enough?
Does it compliment me
enough? So if that, I think that can really build into abuse. into an abusive relationship, into a
toxic relationship
per se. Yes.
I didn't want to touch on this because I feel like
it's too close to home.
I remember when I was preparing for this, it was one of the things we were gonna talk about, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna share it. Then I was like, no, I'm not gonna share this. But you know what? Maybe it's gonna help someone else.
Yeah.
So when I was in a relationship, and I lacked that.
Yeah.
I lacked the. Okay, let me give a background story. So when I was kicked out of school, so now I'm kicked out of school, I feel like there's nothing else for me. You know, the only thing that was left, I genuinely believed, was my relationship.
Yeah.
So I was holding onto that relationship with dear life. I was like, this one can't end.
Yeah.
If this
it's the only thing I have
it's
left.
The only thing that validates me as a person, because now me being kicked out of school means at least me being in a relationship means
which is not supposed to be the case.
Literally not supposed to be the case. You getting into a relationship shouldn't be about you adding. It should add on, not be the reason you wake up every single day. It became the reason I existed. If you were to ask that guy, he would tell you, I had to see him every single day. Because that's all I did. All I do is wake up, clean the house. The only thing, I don't have friends.
You don't enjoy your own company anymore.
The minute I sit alone, I'm thinking what? School, movie, skinny, it's just bad. So a point that I made sure every single day I have to see him, because I don't even have friends. So all I had was him. I depended solely on him, forgetting you first have to sit down with yourself. That's when the insecurities came in. And enjoy your own company. If you can't enjoy your own company, you can't expect someone else to enjoy your company.
I tell you, I had that in first year. Like I had to move away from home because you know. Okay, so now I'm moving. I'm depressed. Like I'm not a person who's like, but when I look from the outside, I was really depressed at the time, and I got into a relationship. So I tried to find a home away from home. I couldn't be by myself. I could not be by myself. It was, where are you? Why am I alone? Why?
Exactly.
Why am I alone?
You keep going.
Why am I alone? Yes, it was a thing of no, I don't want to be with myself, because now I have to face the fact that I have to deal with that I can't be away from home. And now I'm trying to fill a void.
With him, using
a person. Yeah, so
and it is extremely, firstly, it is unfair. It is unfair on the other person, because we are all right now at a point where we are all trying to figure out ourselves.
Yes.
He's also trying to figure out himself. He's also trying to get things together in his life. And now here's this girl that needs you to be 24/7. I need to call you. I need to do this. I need to do that. It's unfair even on him. When some things you don't realize until you're outside. Until you look. When I was in, I didn't see anything wrong. Me calling him and be like, I want to see you today. To me, it was cute. It was cute. I was like, oh, when it started taxing on him, that now he became drained. I can't do this anymore. A person can't
be there for yourself.
Yes.
You can't depend.
You can't expect someone to fill a void, guys. Voids are not filled by people. They are filled by you and God. It's between you and God. You literally can't expect someone else to do it for you.
Like, speaking of God, there's this quote, like, it's not a quote, I just read it somewhere. To remind yourself that your identity is in Christ. No one else. And the strength, it's from Christ. You get it from Christ. And you have to be well versed. You have to know, God put me on this earth and He equipped me fully with everything that I need to survive and to do His work for Him.
Yes.
Basically. So that's how you get that self-confidence. That's how you know, but no, He put me here for a purpose. I have a purpose.
He's got me.
I've got.
And I believe everything really happens for a reason. Like, had we not went through what we went through, we wouldn't be sitting here. We wouldn't know. We wouldn't have these things to speak about. So, the pain it's there, it's painful and stuff, but at least one day it helps.
There are a few verses that just cement so good, so you have to remind yourself that your identity is in Christ. So firstly,
Joshua 1 verse 9, yes. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous, do not be terrified, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.
Be strong and be courageous. That all starts in our way.
It
all starts with you being strong and having the courage to wake up every day, to look at yourself and be like, yo, I'm ready to take on this day.
Oh, it all starts
with you.
Literally.
Yeah. And then my favorite verse,
Psalm 139 verse 13 to 14. For you created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes.
Your works are wonderful. I know that full well.
Like Ian Gannon.
This is about to be my favorite phrase. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. No matter how you look, no matter what people say to you,
about you,
always remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you are created in God's image. So you hating the image that you are in now is you hating God's image.
You can't hate God.
You can't hate God. We've spoken about the effects of the lack of self-love. Yes. We've spoken about our experience with self-love, and I feel like it's important to also note that it is not always easy. It is not always perfect.
No.
The journey is not perfect. Just as it's not perfect, like love between you and someone else is not perfect, so is the love between you and yourself. There are going to be days that you wake up and you're like,
I can't. It's not today.
I don't like this body I'm in today.
Yeah.
But
me, sometimes, sometimes I wake up, I'm like, no, Jinka. Like,
I sometimes you're like, Yasin, I am the girl.
But then the next day it's like, was I this been yesterday? Was I like this yesterday?
Yeah, it's okay to not be okay sometimes. Yeah. But there's something that Oprah said once, Uguti. Apparently it was proven, Uguti, you're only supposed to dwell on a negative thought for a maximum of 17 seconds. If you go above 17 seconds, you are going to embed that in you. So by all means, even when you like wake up and you don't feel as great, count to 17, and right after that, it's either you're coming with a solution or you're being positive about it.
Or you find something to be positive.
Yes. So if you don't like the body that you're in, 17 minutes to think about it. In the 17 seconds. In that 18 seconds, it's either you're deciding to go to the gym to change it, or you're deciding, you know what, I must accept myself right now.
Affirmations are very important. My favorite affirmation is, I'm strong enough to change a situation. If you don't like something,
you can
work towards it.
Yes.
Work towards changing it. If you don't like your weight, I go to the gym. Not that I don't like my weight, I'm just trying to be more positive. At least hey, your stomach is, I'm like, hey, I go to the gym. I try. I'm doing something. Yeah, well, so that's literally one of my favorite affirmations, and the fact that joy comes within. Everything just comes with it. I think we've said that.
And it's important also to, even when you are working towards changing it, we are in the now. Right now, this is how you look.
Yeah.
Right now, you can't do anything about your body. If it's not you going for surgery, you can't really actually, I can't wake up and be faith in case.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen over time.
Yeah.
Understand that first, so that even in your journey of becoming the image that you want to become, it's not a toxic journey.
Yeah.
You want to go through that journey as positively as possible. Be happy with who you are now. There is no use. They always say this, even with life in general. You can't want to see you happy next year. I am gonna be happy when I get a car. I'm gonna be happy when I graduate. Yes. It's not true. You are gonna graduate, and there's gonna be something else.
There's gonna be the next thing. Yes.
So even with your love and your body and everything, you get to a point where like, now I want to be like this. Now I want to be like this. Learn to love you and wholesomely you now, even before you get to where you want to go.
It's true. It's always important to remember that you're enough. You are enough. You are loved, and you will learn and you will grow. That's the whole.
And you will make mistakes. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay to make mistakes because you didn't know better.
Yeah,
like
true.
we crucify ourselves so much for not knowing better. And you're just like, yes, you did that to your friend, you fought with your friend because you monela. But in that situation, bongas, it was from a perspective of pain and sadness in you. It wasn't because you literally wanted to hate on her. So you have to forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made even in the past. So final words that you want to say to the people about loving themselves and all of that.
Oh, final words, guys. Just be happy, man. Like, surround yourself with happiness. Surround yourself with joy. Yo, I love the show, guys. Yo,
you see why she's here. Like this one, very positive.
I'm so happy. I'm just very happy, and I just like to give off that energy to other people.
Yes,
it's very
definitely.
nice.
Yesterday I was thinking, I think I was going to bed, and I was like, you know, I'm actually happy. I don't have the things that I want to have, but somehow inside I am happy. I am content.
I was having the same thoughts. Like, no, it's been so long. I want this. Yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I have everything I need.
Exactly.
You
literally do
everything I need, and I'm very happy.
I am happy with who I am. Yes, I don't have this. Yes, I don't have that. But you need to start with being happy and content with what you have. And people always say, if you start living a life of being thankful, it actually makes a big difference. Yeah. Because if every day you are thinking about everything that's not right, that's all you're bringing into your life. That's the energy you're bringing in, negativity. When you start being positive, walk outside and sing a song, be happy. I love the fact that we wear masks these days. I have the most craziest conversations alone. I have so much fun because I'm singing, I'm talking to myself. It is so much fun. Do that for yourself. Go take a walk, laugh alone. If no one paying us you know what it's doing to you and for yourself. So you know what, guys, spread love, be happy, fill your own cup first before expecting someone else to fill it. Be happy. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment down below with what the journeys that you guys have experienced. Yeah, it's we. Peace.